Experience the magic of Christmas in Eureka Springs. Step back in time to the Victorian era while you dine, shop, and celebrate amidst stunning lights and festive events. Create memories to cherish a lifetime in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host. We're coming to you from Eureka Springs, Arkansas, that little quirky port of Northwest Arkansas that we love. Today we're talking with Austin, who is the owner of the largest and most trusted guide service in our area. Now, guide service, y'all thinking, what is a guide service? We're talking about fish. And they're not only putting people out to fish on the lakes and the rivers, but they're also giving back to our community. They're helping protect and grow tourism and outdoor tourism in our area. So let me get him onto the screen. Please welcome Austin. Hey, Austin, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Melody, and yourself?
Doing great. I'm so glad you agreed to come on today to tell a little bit about what's going on in your world. And, and for folks that may not know you yet, could you give us just a quick little blurb about who you are? Tell us a little bit about that.
Originally from Alvin, Texas. Me and my family moved up here about 14 years ago. I have a professional career in law enforcement, firefighting, and EMS, and about 27 years there. And I worked a little bit up here. The 14 years we were up here, Carroll County, and then our local volunteer fire department. I've since retired, and I opened up the Busch Mountain Fishing Guide service in 2014, and we've been going strong since 2014. But now that I've retired, I've been able to focus more on that, and we take folks fishing from all over the United States as well as local.
Well, you've been very celebrated in the last few years here, and you really have built this whole guide service so amazing. Here's your logo, and here's one of your days when you had an award for Best of NWA, and I love that you are just taking people out, exposing them to outdoors here in the Ozarks. I guess let's just, why do you think that this has grown so much over the years for you?
Well, I whenever we first moved up here, we always heard that Eureka Springs was Arkansas's best kept secret. And with that, obviously the White River, it's one of the it's a world-renowned trout fishery. However, a lot of folks don't think about the beaver tailwaters, and that's where all this starts for the White River system. And once I got into it, and I noticed what type of a unique fishery we do have, I wanted to let other people experience that as well. So that's why I became a fishing guide. And then throughout the years, as we've grown, we started to get noticed a little bit more and more outside of, Eureka Springs, and then eventually outside the state of Arkansas. And there's articles written about us, as far as Seattle, and then all the way, as far as South Texas. And I think that's caught a lot of people's attention, that they don't know the type of fishery we have, especially when it comes to like those northern type fish people talk about, like the walleye. We have an awesome walleye spawn in the spring, and that's really started picking up within the last 5 years. And we've started seeing more and more people. And just for instance, as of, I'm going to say probably about 2 months ago is when I did my last numbers. We had taken 739 clients fishing this year, and it's not. I mean, we do have locals. Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you're doing something right. And I'm thinking that, I always think about, okay, are you allowed to talk on the boat?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And here's the biggest thing with that, my philosophy, personally, and then with my other guides, the guides I bring on is as long as people have a great time, and we could show them a great time, catching fish is the added bonus. And we've developed a lot of relationships from all different types of folks from across this country.
Right.
Some of us became friends that visit annually.
Right. Wow. Well, I can tell you personalities that I know of. You guys, y'all are, I'm sure, very entertaining, and never a dull moment with you guys. I always think, okay, bigger fish, bigger bobber, bigger fish. I don't know. Who knows? So let's talk a little bit about the river itself, and how you care for it, and someone that's new to fishing, I've always heard these terms about, catch and release.
Right.
Tell us more about how that works and how you teach that on the water.
So we have about an 8 mile stretch from Beaver Dam all the way to Houseman Access. And to Houseman Access is where the cutoff point is, and that's where it kind of transitioned into actually Table Rock. Our system is a cold water system that is fed with the generation from the dam, from the bottom of the dam, which our temperatures usually run around 45 to 55 degrees year round, which that will help sustain. That's what sustains the trout. Mm-hmm. It's a clear water fishery. Our river, it's pretty unique, and we, especially whenever we're taking our clients out, we like to kind of focus in on, the conservation of fishing more than just, let's just see how many fish we can catch and, put in the boat. Obviously, we do catch a lot of fish, but with that, we do like to practice the conservation part. And that encompasses proper handling techniques of the fish, even when it comes down to like the hooks, smashing down the barbs on the hooks to where it's an easy release of the fish. And then with that comes, whatever you take out on the water, you try to bring back more with you. So if you see trash or something like that, we try to pick it up. And then, we try to keep our ecosystem, is try to do our part, keep our ecosystem as pristine as possible. And even whenever the water conditions aren't good, like if they're not hydro generating and the water temperatures rise, we'll try not to go out and fish because we don't want to put stress on the fish.
Wow. Things you wouldn't think about. I would never think about all those particular things. And that kind of goes along with, I think, your rivers run deep in this philosophy, when I think about you guys, because not only you're being considerate on the water, but you really are a part of our community. And y'all are kind of known for, giving back to the community and helping your neighbor. Everybody lives downstream, that kind of thing.
Yes, ma'am.
You often are known for, donating guided trips to fundraising and auctions and all that. But what inspired you to give so much back to the community like the way you do?
I think that goes back to both me and my brother. The majority of us siblings. That kind of goes back to our first responder roots. We started when we were really young. I started fire and EMS at the age of 17. And as soon as I turned 18, I became a medic, and I've been doing it all my adult life. So it kind of goes back to that, being part of that community service. And you're right, we do like to give back to the community. We do a lot with the Ozark Youth Shooting Association, Benton County Quail Barn, Hope Project, some of the rehab centers locally, the Cancer Foundation through Walmart. And I often encourage folks, especially whenever we go do different presentations, like at Bass Pro or Bella Vista Fly Tire Association, for example, if they have a cause that they would like to donate to, we give away X amount of trips per year to, get a hold of us so we can try to get you in there and just kind of help those organizations that are further helping our community.
Right. Wow. Well, we celebrate you, and we celebrate all the ways that you're giving back, not whether it's on the water or off of the water. Y'all are really have been so kind to so many people over the years, and I'm so, glad that your business has grown the way it has, and you had success. And so if people are listening today and they want to get in touch with you, is there a particular website that people need to go to find out more about you guys? Do you want to give that information to folks?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So it's Busch Mountain Fishing Guide .net. Also, we do have a Facebook page and different social media pages, but Facebook is probably the best one if you actually want to know, how we're doing, because we post every single trip. But to book a trip, it's definitely through the website, Busch Mountain Fishing Guide .net.
Okay. And one more question for you, just to kind of give people kind of the perimeters of things. For a guided trip, where's your starting point price-wise? You don't have to give the whole shebang because I know there's lots of different options, but what's the starting point with you guys?
Basic trout trip, 2 people, 3 hours, $215, $50 for each additional person. We do have discounts for military families and law enforcement.
Okay. Well, great. Well, Austin, thanks for coming today. I loved hearing about what you're doing and celebrate you. And hopefully some folks that are watching today will reach out to you and get on the waters. I mean, guessing we can still get on the waters. We're going into winter. So I'm like, dude, y'all are die hard. I know you're still booking trips all year round.
Yep.
I always used to, when I was younger, we all, you had to wait for warm weather. That's not true. That's not true. So... well, thanks, Austin, for joining me today, and continued success to you and all of your team.
Likewise, I appreciate you having us on.
All right. Bye-bye. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Uh-huh.
All right. So Busch Mountain. You guys check them out on Facebook. They have internet, and check them out. And thank you for watching us today. Help us spread the word about all the good things that are going on in the Ozarks, especially here in Eureka Springs, by sharing this segment with the people that are in your network. We would appreciate that. And thank you all for supporting what we do. And here is who I would like to end up our night today with the people that are helping me do this, what I do here at the Eureka Springs channel. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye, guys.
If you're a fan of Eureka Springs, then you know it's the wonderful local businesses that make our town shine. Let's give it up for Eureka Live, the heartbeat of our nightlife. From live music to drag shows, they bring energy and excitement to our evenings. Thanks to McGarrity's Restaurant for those mouth-watering meals and Irish charm. Their authentic dishes and warm atmosphere make every visit special. Oracle and Sage, your unique vibes and spiritual insights are pure magic. From tarot readings to spiritual workshops, you offer a sanctuary for the soul. I love eurekasprings.com. Your passion for our town is unmatched. Your dedication to promoting local businesses keeps our community connected. Shout out to Iris Hill Glamping for those dreamy, luxurious escapes. Nestled in nature, your glamping sites offer the perfect blend of comfort and adventure. Travelers Inn, your cozy comfort makes every stay perfect. With your welcoming staff and charming rooms, guests feel right at home. Purdy Art Company, thank you for capturing our cherished wedding moments. Your stunning photography and videography bring our special days to life. And Sid Super Sitters, for keeping our furry friends happy and safe. Your reliable and loving care ensures our pets are always in good hands. Because of you, our vibrant community thrives. Your support helps us celebrate and grow together. We're proud to share the love of Eureka Springs with the world. These businesses are sponsoring the Eureka Springs channel, where we provide a calendar of events for the town. Stay updated with all the exciting happenings.